In the rhythm of life, we all encounter moments of loss, seasons that feel barren, and years that seem to slip away like sand through our fingers. It's easy to look back on these times with regret, wondering what could have been or mourning what was lost. Yet, amidst the pain, there is a promise from God that defies human understanding. He will restore your wasted years. This restoration is not merely about mending what was broken, but about bringing complete healing, wholeness, and purpose to every aspect of your life. God's power to restore goes beyond human capability, turning even the most desolate times into testimonies of His unending grace and faithfulness. In Joel 2:25-26, God promises, "I will restore to you the years that the swarming locust has eaten. You shall eat in plenty and be satisfied, and praise the name of the Lord your God, who has dealt wondrously with you." This profound declaration reminds us that no loss is permanent in God's hands. The years that seem wasted are not forgotten by Him. They are part of a greater plan to bring about renewal and abundance. The restoration God offers is multidimensional. It addresses every area of your life, your relationships, your health, your dreams, and your spiritual walk. His promise is not just to give back what was taken, but to return it in greater measure, bringing joy, honor, and peace beyond anything you could imagine. In moments of loss, it's natural to feel forgotten or overlooked, but take comfort in knowing that God sees every tear, every prayer, and every moment of heartache. Psalm 56:8 assures us, "You have kept count of my tossings. Put my tears in your bottle. Are they not in your book?" No pain is wasted in God's economy. Every struggle you faced, every setback, and every disappointment are threads in the tapestry He is weaving. A story of redemption, grace, and ultimate victory. God's restoration often begins in ways we don't immediately recognize. It's a process that requires faith, patience, and trust in His timing. Isaiah 40:31 reminds us, "But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." During seasons of waiting, God is at work behind the scenes, preparing your heart, renewing your strength, and setting the stage for something far greater than you can envision. He is cultivating the soil of your life, so that when the time comes, the seeds of restoration will yield an abundant harvest. It's tempting to rush ahead or try to take matters into our own hands. But true restoration comes when we surrender to God's timing and trust His perfect plan. Ecclesiastes 3:11 declares, "He has made everything beautiful in its time." God's timing is not like ours. What feels like delay to us is often preparation in His divine plan. He knows when we are ready to receive the fullness of His restoration, and He will not withhold any good thing from those who walk uprightly. Psalm 84:11. God's restoration doesn't just return what was lost, it multiplies it. Zechariah 9:12 says, "Return to your fortress, you prisoners of hope. Even now I announce that I will restore twice as much to you." Imagine the barren fields of your life bursting into bloom, the ashes of your past transformed into beauty, and the sorrows of yesterday replaced with a joy that cannot be shaken. This is the nature of God's restoration. It is abundant, overflowing, and more than enough. When God restores, He doesn't just repair the visible areas of our lives. He also works within us, transforming our hearts, deepening our faith, and using our stories to inspire others. As He rebuilds what was broken, your life becomes a living testimony of His faithfulness and love. Isaiah 61:3 beautifully describes this transformation: "To provide for those who grieve in Zion, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair." Your story of restoration will not only bring you joy, but also serve as a beacon of hope for others who are walking through their own seasons of loss. How to embrace God's restoration. Stepping into God's restoration is a transformative act of faith and trust, a journey where we release the past and embrace His promises for a renewed and abundant life. Surrender your past. Release the regrets, mistakes, and missed opportunities into God's hands. Trust that He can redeem even the darkest moments of your life. By surrendering, you free yourself from the chains of regret and allow God's healing to begin. His grace is sufficient to transform even the most painful memories into a testimony of His faithfulness. Hold on to His promises. Meditate on scriptures that speak of restoration, such as Joel 2:25, Psalm 71:20-21, and Isaiah 61:7. Let these verses renew your faith and strengthen your hope. God's word is a treasure chest of promises, a guide that keeps your heart anchored in hope as you journey through the process of restoration. Walk in faith. Even when you don't see immediate results, trust that God is working. Take steps of faith, believing that His promises are true. Faith is the bridge between your current reality and the future God has promised. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a declaration of trust in His divine plan. Live with gratitude. Cultivate a heart of thankfulness, praising God for His faithfulness even before you see the fulfillment of His restoration. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to the blessings already present in your life. It prepares your heart to receive the abundance God has in store. Share your story. As God restores your life, share your testimony with others. Your journey of faith can inspire and encourage those who are waiting for their own season of renewal. Testimonies are powerful. They reflect God's glory and reassure others that His promises are true. By sharing your story, you become a vessel of hope and encouragement. Life often brings seasons of loss and regret, where it feels as if years have been wasted. Yet, God's promise to restore the years that the locusts have eaten assures us that no time, no matter how difficult, is ever beyond His power to redeem. Just as God brought new life to Israel after their devastating locust plague, He works in our lives to heal, restore, and renew. Through trials, God transforms pain into purpose, turning even our deepest losses into tools for building stronger character and faith. Romans 8:28 reminds us that, in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him. Every challenge, every moment of despair becomes an opportunity for growth and renewal under His divine care. As God restores, He fills our hearts with joy and hope, granting us the courage to move forward. Psalm 51 verse 12 declares, "Restore to me the joy of your salvation," emphasizing how God's healing touches every aspect of our lives, physical, emotional, spiritual, and relational. Restoration is not just about recovering what was lost, it's about stepping into the fullness of God's purpose for your life. He is a God of new beginnings, and He delights in making all things new. As Revelation 21 verse 5 declares, "Behold, I am making all things new." No matter how much time has passed or how far you feel you've strayed, God's promise of restoration is for you. Lift your eyes to Him, the author and finisher of your faith, and trust that He is at work. The years you thought were wasted are being transformed into a beautiful testimony of His love, grace, and faithfulness. The best is yet to come. Embrace it, walk in it, rejoice in it. God will restore all your wasted years. Please help us share this powerful message of restoration and hope by subscribing, liking, and commenting on this post and video. Your engagement can make a difference, spreading faith and encouragement to those who need it most. May God bless you abundantly today and always. From concept to bestseller, your journey to becoming a published author begins here. At Inspire Literary Group, we're passionate about turning your vision into reality. Whether you're staring at a blank page or polishing a masterpiece, Our expert team is here to guide you every step of the way. From personalized ghostwriting, collaboration, and editing to publishing services, we help amplify your unique voice and message. With deep connections to top literary agents, entertainment attorneys, and major publishers, we ensure your story stands out in the competitive world of publishing. Led by Troy Anderson, six-time #1 best-selling author, Inspire Literary Group is your partner in transforming dreams into bestsellers. Whether it's a heartfelt memoir, an impactful faith-based book, or a powerful novel, your journey begins with us. Take the first step toward success. Contact Troy Anderson for a free consultation at troyanderson@inspireliterary.com or 949-887-1511. Learn more at www.inspireliterary.com and www.troyanderson.us. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. Let us help you write the next chapter of your success story.